You're listening to Spainfully Honest, the podcast where me, Paul,
and me, Catherine, talk about what it's really like living in Spain.
Each week we'll share stories, tips and honest conversations about daily life here in Spain. The good, the bad and everything in between.
Whether you live in Spain or you're thinking about moving or you just want to know a little bit more, you're in the right place.
So grab a coffee, get comfy and let's get Spainfully Honest!
Hello and welcome to episode 27 of Spainfully Honest.
27. Low key 27.
It's like we can't not say it now.
I know, we've got to. 27.
Anyway, and this is we're continuing our kind of countdown to Christmas and New Year. Last week we spoke about the Three Kings and everything related to that. And this week we're going to be talking a little bit more about events that are happening around Spain. So we picked 12 cities and we're going to talk about things that are happening around Spain on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so we've done them in alphabetical order. So if you live near a big city, you could be on here, you could not. Then again, and just trying to say what's going on in the different places. And they are. I've been to a couple of different places where they've been on, and it is a great experience if you've never been to one.
Yeah,
really good,
brilliant. Yeah, and the more like we always think that everyone knows this stuff happens, but then the more I'm doing the podcast, the more people have been saying to me, I didn't realize this, that and the other. I didn't realize. So you don't, the amount of things that people don't know if they've moved to Spain. So it's nice to just kind of, even if you think it's something that everyone knows, they actually don't,
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so it's worth going over.
One thing about it, and a bit like the fifth as well, is that you have to like crowds or be okay with crowds on these evenings because it will be busy.
Yeah.
Particularly in these cities. Perhaps not so much in the smaller towns. It won't be as busy as this, but it will be busy.
Yeah. So keep it in mind if you're going with maybe older people or kids or that kind of thing.
And again, like we said last week, go early.
Yeah.
Because if you turn up at 10 to 12, you will not get anywhere near it.
No, you'll be standing in a car park somewhere.
You won't even be in a car park. You'll be sat on a motorway probably. Yeah, so...
celebrating the New Year.
Get there early.
Yeah, I mean, and something I saw during the week reminded me of another thing we were talking about last week, and it was linking in with this thing of getting there on time and everything. We were talking about for some of the bigger parades, you can book your seats in advance.
Yeah.
I literally saw on Facebook this week, one of the town halls for one of the big cities, I can't remember where it was for, Murcia or Valencia, reminding people to book their seats for Carnival that's happening in February.
Yeah.
So very probable that you're not going to have a seat. You would have had to book your seat weeks ago or months ago for New Year's, but at least you know for next year.
Well, you have to go on the site and just to book your Christmas seat. And if there's no Christmas seat, just book the Carnival and the ones for next year.
Get yourself sorted for it.
Get in advance. Get in there early.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Anyway, just a minute though. What have you been doing today this week, Catherine? I got shouted at that.
Well, he's interested in what I've been up to this week.
Yes. What have you been up to this week, Catherine?
I can't even remember. It's so busy getting close to Christmas. It's all a blur of like mad things that we have to buy. I saw this funny thing on Facebook yesterday and I sent it to Alex because this is just exactly what it's like. And it said, at the busiest time of year around Christmas, school teachers be like, today your child has to come dressed as a polar bear. Tomorrow they have to come dressed as a reindeer. Wednesday they have to come dressed as the Polar Express. Friday they have to come dressed as... You're like literally on top of everything.
But it makes it easier for them, doesn't it? That's the thing. They don't actually have to do anything because the parents are doing all the hard work.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. So you've got this list.
They have this special week in school. So obviously when we're recording this, it's the week before Christmas. So all of this week, Max is still in school. And every day they're doing a special, different little thing. So today he had to have a Christmas snack and Christmas socks. And then tomorrow he has to have like Christmas, what would you call it, paraphernalia or Christmas accessories, scarves, things you put on your head, like flashing things. Yesterday he had something else. Thursday he has his carol singing
The problem is with kids like of his age is that that's not going to last till next year, is it? Because half of it won't fit, will it?
He's literally shooting up like, I get everything a bit big though. So I'm like, I know it's big now, but
they probably must have shares in the Chinese shops, I think. That's what it is.
Alex like literally has to go to the Chinese shop every day. He's like, oh.
What theme is it today? Okay. Right, dressed as a reindeer, right? Come on, let's go get you some antlers.
Oh, but they're like as well super last minute sometimes because you have this thing now. It's really good. It's like new digital age, and it's like called Classroom. So the teachers can literally they used to have to be a little bit organized and send it home in the journal like the
Yeah,
day
yeah.
before.
Oh, not now.
You can be getting stuff at like 11 o'clock at
I've
night.
decided, what should we do tomorrow? All right. Let's have everybody dressed as reindeers. And it's 9:30 on the night before.
You're there like sticking things and Christ alive. But yeah, so that's a blur of
That was your week.
Christmas paraphernalia, I
Wow.
would say. And your week, Paul? How's
I
your
didn't really
week?
do a lot, to be honest. Thanks for asking, though.
I always ask you.
Yeah, you did. Go on, ask me. Right, so what have I done this week? Oh, we've had some rain. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
haven't
we
really
did.
done it. We had some rain. So that always creates a bit of excitement, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So I had to go around
Yeah.
and check for leaks and check garages, make
Yeah.
sure they're not flooded. Nothing like that. A lot of rain. I
lot
did
of
wake up. I didn't know it was raining. I heard it in the drain pipe. Got up must have been about 2:30 in the morning, and the street was a river again.
Yeah, it was.
And then went back to sleep. Got up 9 o'clock. It all gone again.
Yeah.
Sun
Yeah.
was out. That was great. So
I was
know
going
that
to
was
say
that.
it wasn't a floody kind of rain, but it was in some areas.
No, it must be some areas, yeah. but it wasn't-
Aguilas in the
wasn't
south
round
of
here.
Murcia got pretty bad. They were red. They
Yeah,
were
and it's
red
not
alert.
gone yet, has it? The alert?
No.
It's still here. So
No.
yeah, keep your eye out. Keep safe.
Keep safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so this is what is amazing about this country and this area, but also other areas in Spain. Is yesterday afternoon I was walking along the prom and there was somebody on a paddleboard with a little kid.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, how amazing is that? They'd hired a paddleboard. There's a place near me on the Marmanoa, A-Bikes, it's called. There's bikes and paddleboards. And there were
Aw.
people on a paddleboard in December after a night of torrential rain.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's nice to see.
Yeah,
It
and they're
was
enjoying
warm.
themselves. They're enjoying
Lovely.
themselves.
They were dying of a cold today, but at
Yeah.
least they had a nice time yesterday.
They had a great time yesterday in hospital today with pneumonia, but had a great time yesterday.
No, but I mean, people
We
do
have a
the-
good holiday. Do you remember that holiday we went on? You got pneumonia and I was in hospital for 3 weeks.
It's
Yeah, that
like
one.
the flu is mad at the moment. I know it's
Yeah.
two different things, but still, if you're getting yourself a little cold, you're like more likely to catch the flu from that, aren't
Yeah.
you? And it's really bad this year.
Anyway,
But it is.
so if anybody's stupid enough to want to go paddleboarding, you can at the minute. in
Well, people.
Marmanoa.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm slagging them, but people do water sports here all year round.
Yeah, they do.
It's
I mean,
because of
Marmanoa
the-
is so
Yeah.
unheard of and underused. It really is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, there you go.
right then, come on, let's crack on.
Okay,
with
so our
this.
first place we're going to visit is Alicante. And we kind of touched on it last week. We used it as one of our examples of the places to explain exactly just the amount of things that the town halls put on for
Yeah.
the Christmas, New Year, Three Kings period. So yeah, so we thought we would just touch on New Year's specifically in Alicante to start, to kick it all off. It's a great city as well. It's on the coast. A lot of people really like it. It's a
Yeah.
lovely little city. Yeah, it's a great one to go to. People really like it as a kind of a middle ground, don't they? If you want a city but you want to be on the coast, it's a good one.
Yeah.
So as I say, we touched on it last week. Their Christmas, New Year, and Three Kings activities. Just reading that. I have to cut it
Yeah.
out.
You just read it.
But just as a recap, the main celebrations will take place in Plaza del Ayuntamiento, which is basically the town hall square. Anyway,
Yeah.
Plaza del Ayuntamiento, with also a fireworks display over the harbour. Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Best seen from Esplanade de España.
So that's like the main promenade, and
Yeah.
I think it's obviously out over the sea.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far they are apart. Plaza de Ayuntamiento and España. You may have to
Yeah,
run.
You might have to pick one or the
You
other.
have to run from one to the other as fast as you can. Eat your grapes and run as quick as you can.
Don't choke.
Yeah. Right, so alphabetically after Alicante, we've got Almeria. So Almeria city has festivities going on in Plaza de Constitución. So I guess that's the main square in Almeria. And don't forget, I mean, this is for every one of them. Don't forget your grapes. So you need 12 grapes per person, and you need red underwear
Right
because
underwear.
it's for good luck for the rest of the year.
I've never done it though, so I'll have to do it this year and
You
see if
should.
it actually works. Yeah.
Yeah, have you got any? If you get some as well, there's a Christmas present.
Yeah, I'll have to buy some, or I'll have to hint for some.
Yeah, hint for some.
Yeah.
Also in Almeria region, now I've been here, it's really nice. There's an area called Cabo de Gata, which is it's like what would you call it in England? Like a national park
Yeah.
area by the coast. It's got little villages and things. and they have got supposedly very good New Year's Eve celebrations, things
cute.
going on. So
Oh, they got
that'll
that.
be a lovely, nice place
Beautiful
to
area,
go.
yeah.
A bit of a because it's quite away from Almeria, that's
Yeah.
from the city. I mean,
Yeah.
So if you're closer to that, it might be better to go to that. Anyway, a bit different. Two total opposites, I'm guessing. One's like a city centre, and one's so that could be one for this year, one for next year.
Yeah. I mean, the Christmas lights in Almeria City are amazing.
Yeah.
They're
I've been
gorgeous.
and stayed there. So we went for a few days there because I've never been before. And yeah, it's nice, great city. Yeah,
Yeah, lovely.
yeah.
It's right on the coast, is it, the city?
Yeah,
Yeah, lovely.
city, yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Okay, so what have I got? I've got Barcelona, Spain's second largest city and a big celebrator. They celebrate everything big down in
Well,
Barcelona.
they do. I think it's competition, isn't it? I'm not being
Probably,
funny. I think they
wherever
try
they-
to compete with
Yeah.
Madrid, and so everything is bigger and better, or
Yeah.
tries to be bigger and better.
What's like
Yeah.
the second city in England? This sounds like a stupid question. So you've got London,
I think Birmingham is the second by population.
but what about that competitive nature? In Ireland, Dublin and Cork.
I would say probably Manchester, just because
Really?
it's the Northerners against the Southerners as well.
All right, I'm gonna say.
You know what I mean? So
Not
I'm
much
guessing it'd be
competition.
Manchester.
Sorry,
So,
people in
yeah.
Manchester. But yeah, so back to Barcelona, Spain's second city and competitive in nature. So what have we got? What are they doing? So the main square for the event is Plaza España. That's probably going to be the case for all of the places, isn't it? Plaza de España is like...
Yeah, if they've got one, that's where it's going to
That's where
be.
it's at,
Let's
yeah.
be honest. Yeah. So if
So-
they have got one of them, it's probably going to be in
Yeah.
that square.
So even if it's one of the cities that we haven't mentioned, did we just go to a
Yeah,
Plaza
but this
de
is where
España?
the competitive bit comes in, because keep reading. The
Oh.
next bit. Here we go. This is where they're trying to be competitive.
So the main square for the event is Plaza España, but also Plaza Catalunya
Yeah,
is well
you
worth
see.
a visit, as are, oh, sorry, I'm reading it again, as are the lights at Macal Fountain.
That is nice. I've been
Is
there.
that nice? I haven't
When we
seen
were
that.
working, that's where they had one of the DFS do's, the first one when we started.
Nice.
And that is
So when they
amazing.
had paella at night time.
Yeah. Not enough though. Everybody was complaining about the food. Everybody thought it was just starter.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cute. I
But-
just highlight the reason I'm reading all of this is because I thought we were doing next week's podcast today.
Which we're not. We're doing this week's today.
I'm blaming Max's teachers
Yeah, it's their fault for having to produce reindeers and snowmen.
in 2 hours.
Right, now my next one's a little bit of a weird one. I've grouped two cities together. Reason being that they both gave effectively the same answer when they were asked what is the thing to do in their cities on New Year's Eve. So Bilbao and Santander, which are sort of like 30 minutes apart, aren't they? I've been to both of them, both really nice cities. It actually said that New Year's Eve celebrations in these two cities tend to be indoors with families.
So like low key.
Yeah, low key. And most bars and restaurants will close between 8 and 9 o'clock. And there'll be very few that open again after, which in the other cities, I would say in most, like the other cities we talked about so far, definitely, I'm the ones going forward, most will reopen
Yes.
at 12 or
Yeah.
12:30 roughly when they've seen all the things, especially the bar, perhaps not the restaurants, but
Yeah.
definitely the
Yeah,
bars
the
will.
bars will. Yeah.
But and also, but that don't mean to say if it's just bars you won't get food. You will get food as well. So the bars that do food will reopen and do food. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Um,
you've got the Spanish bar. They always tend to have tapas and stuff as well,
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, and so they'll all be on. And so it says in those two towns, so Bilbao and Santander, they'll probably close about 9 o'clock, and they won't open until the next day. We were sort of talking about this before we came on. We talked. What do you think is? It's probably the weather.
Yeah.
You know, because
Cold.
potentially it is colder,
Yeah.
it is a bit wetter, and so you can't guarantee it in the same
Yeah.
way as you probably could in the other cities.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you know the answer to that, send us a message to hello@spainfullyhonest.com, and we'll.
Yeah. And if we're totally wrong, tell us.
Yeah, if you go there and it's absolutely
That's
rocking,
brilliant.
yeah, then let us know.
Don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, where have we got next? Oh, this is a good one.
This is a good one. I like this one.
I enjoyed this. Ibiza. Okay, so it says this one's a bit different, and it said that there will be smaller local events. Just laughing at myself. So yeah, there will be smaller local events
In the towns. I'm
in
guessing
the
it means.
towns and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. But the big thing on the island is obviously the club Pasha. I always want to say Pacha, but Pasha. Pasha? Is that what you
Pasha,
say?
yeah.
Pasha. Their New Year's Eve event. So it's music headlined by Mario Carolla, who I've never heard of.
Never heard of, but I'm
Sorry,
sure you have
Mario.
if you're under, whatever, under 30.
The 30,
I
right?
don't know.
25.
Yeah.
Standard ticket with entry before 1 a.m. is €60.
Now, actually, I mean, that may sound a lot, but for New Year's Eve, that's not
That's not
ridiculous.
right,
It's
no.
not ridiculous, that.
No, because I worked in Madrid in an Irish bar that was free all year round. They
Yeah.
charged €20
To go in.
20 years ago to go into an Irish bar.
Yeah. I went to, this is quite amazing, really. I went to Ibiza on a lads' event with Nick and some friends, and we went to one of them. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Passion, but it was another one. And that was something like 50 quid to get in. And then when you were in, the prices are stupid. I mean, a little bottle of water is like a tenner. And if you wanted a spirit, you were talking like 15 quid for the mixer, 20 quid for, 35 quid for a thing. But what was really good about it, I didn't feel out of place. I mean, I was like 50. And I would say the average age is not as young as you expect. It wasn't like 19-year-olds. It was like, I'd say 25, perhaps 30. But a great atmosphere.
Oh.
You didn't feel like you were in the wrong place, even though it was all rave music. The atmosphere was amazing. I mean, it was great. It was like a proper thing. I enjoyed it. And I'd do it again.
Oh, cool.
But so don't think. I mean, all right, 60 quid for a ticket's not cheap. I don't think it's that expensive.
It's not super
But
expensive.
I think as an experience, if you happen to be there on holiday, you know what you're going to do on New Year's Eve. It's worth a look if there's not too many of you.
See, I don't know. I would have been put off. I would have thought, it's going to be kids. But there you go. It's like a nice atmosphere.
It wasn't. It was good.
Cool. Or what else? So after 1 a.m., I guess it.
Yeah, so before 1 it's
70
60. If you get in before 1, but after it's 70.
And then VIP standing tickets from €125. And then this is a good one. VIP seating tickets from €500.
€500 a person.
What do you get for that, you ask? You get
not a lot, really.
table service.
Table service.
VIP parking.
Oh, that's got to be worth £4.
And your own VIP entrance.
So you'd have to stand there with the plebs.
You have to rub off those people.
You can walk in like a bit of a red carpet
€6 tickets.
Yeah, walk. Oh, hey, €60 ticket. I'd be out in and out, me. I forgot something in the car. Go and do it a few times.
Get my money's worth.
Yeah, I'm going out to my car. I need to go to my car. I forgot my phone out. All posh. Get some photos. There's bound to be something there, like a Pasha sign that you can have your photo taken in front of.
Selfie.
Glass of €200 champagne.
My God.
That's what you do. Keep it in your car. Go out, have a quick swig, and go back in.
Use your entrance.
Through your VIP entrance. That's you get most of the best of both worlds there.
People will do that, actually.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
I bet they do.
They do. Well, that sounds like an experience indeed.
So that's Ibiza. It's great, isn't it? It's good. I mean, in all these places, I'm 100% sure there will be some square that they've got a big screen up showing the Madrid festivities, because that is the main thing. Even in all these other cities, that is what they'll be showing at least up until 12. Something else might happen after 12, but until then, it will be effectively Madrid being shown, won't it?
And people in their houses all over Spain will also have that on the TV. Everyone has that on the TV.
Everywhere.
The countdown.
Right, so that's now the big one. Alphabetically, after Ibiza, we go to Madrid. And this is the big one, as it says. I've been on New Year's Eve. I went to stay in a hotel and went there out for a meal, and then decided to walk to Plaza del Sol, is it? Puerto del Sol. And couldn't get anywhere near it.
Really?
No. It was no chance.
Yeah, you have to queue to go in beforehand.
You have to queue to go in. It's got a restricted number of entrants. I think it's 2,500 people or something like that are allowed in it. And after that, they won't let you in.
Yeah.
And it's like, what they've done is they've effectively barricaded off the ends of the streets.
That lead on to...
You can't even really see anything either, the big barricade. They know what they're doing. It's totally professional. It's loads of police and it's done properly.
Because actually, if you look at the TV on New Year's Eve, you'll see loads of space in between the people. Like it doesn't look like somewhere you'd feel overwhelmed. Like it looks like there's plenty of...
I don't know because I couldn't get in. No idea. But so I went and we were trying to get in. We went for a drink, then we went out for something to eat, and then we thought, right, we'll go now. It must have been about 11 o'clock. No chance. No chance. It was the right thing to go and stay because the car was parked in the car park of the hotel. And the hotel was walkable to the thing. But that doesn't mean to say there's not other things to do. I mean, it was still a fantastic atmosphere.
Yeah.
Every single bar obviously has the television on so you could stand in the street and do it. Oh, I think we walked down to where the palace is. And then there you could see it. And then the fireworks were somewhere, but you could see them really clearly.
Oh, lovely.
So that was good. Yeah. So it says here, there is a reasonable alternative that is Plaza Mayor. And I really rate Plaza Mayor.
I love Plaza Mayor.
It says that's quieter. and so got that. And that is really that. And that, if you were going there on New Year's Eve and you weren't going into Puerto del Sol, I would go to Plaza Mayor, just have a look anyway,
Yeah.
even if you went somewhere else.
But don't buy
beautiful.
anything to eat or drink there.
It's expensive.
Really expensive, and it's not even that nice. But
No.
literally, just there's little tiny streets that lead into Plaza Mayor, and they're filled with bars and restaurants that are stunning, and probably I would say half
And
the
also
price.
in one corner, so I don't know how you describe it. In one corner you go out, it's the old market that's been turned into the what do you call them things?
It's called
Like a food zone.
Yeah.
What do you call
Yeah,
it? It's a
like
nice name for it. But anyway,
Yeah.
posh name. Anyway, well, it's effectively the old market that all the stalls have been turned into different sort of tapas bars, and that is fantastic. That's well worth a look.
Used to be a fish market. It's called the Mercado San Miguel.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
And that's on one corner of Plaza.
Yeah. So if you go in from the side, if you're coming from Sol, if you come in from that side,
it's the other side.
It's the other side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's great. So that's not. I'm not trying to put you off going there, but I mean you'll have to try and get there really early if you want to get into the square. But and also the driving thing. That is one city you need to go probably in the morning if you're going to try park somewhere, and then if you're going to go to come away.
Yeah, I would always say the metro is amazing in Madrid. So you can get around in the metro really easily. You like drive in or drive up from wherever you're coming from and park at your hotel or whatever. But then don't feel like you probably don't need to take the car out again.
I definitely
the
don't take the car out now. Yeah, one way or another get there on public transport. Yeah.
Well, I worked in Madrid for a couple of New Year's and it's brilliant. Although I always say the best one I ever had was the one I actually worked at the bar. It was great crack, it was so good, very nice. And what was so good because they charged €25 in the door. Nobody came in. They're like, why am I going to pay to go into a pub that's free every night? So we were just standing around doing nothing for like the majority of the night because it was completely empty. So we had a great time. So yeah, Madrid's great. I can recommend Madrid. Really, really good. Where are we going next? Murcia. We spoke about Murcia last week a little bit as well, but another reminder, Plaza Cardinal de Yuga is where you need to go. It's known as the Cathedral Square. So where you've got Murcia's Cathedral, and that's where everything happens for the new year there. Yeah. They set up something, don't they? They set up for music and then countdown and
like
and
5 years ago, we went and stayed there. And we're quite surprised how quiet it was on New Year's Eve day.
Yeah.
Especially after like 4 o'clock, it was dead. And we'd booked a restaurant on the internet for the meal in the evening. And then, so we were staying right in front of the cathedral, lovely apartment. And we thought, we'll just go into the restaurant and check the reservation. Went in, and she said, "Oh no, we're closing tonight." I said, "Hold on a minute, I've got a booking with you." No, we've decided we're closing now. So, right, okay. So like last minute, and everywhere was shut. But the only places that were open, and we managed to get a meal, was in the Chinese because they don't celebrate the same New Year. So we had a really nice meal. But then there was a stage, a massive stage in the cathedral square. But there was nothing on it to say what was happening. And so luckily there was a security guard sat on it as we were walking back from the Chinese about 10:30 thinking, well, this is a waste of money coming to Murcia for New Year's Eve. And he said, oh no, 11:30. And like 11 o'clock, the like technicians turned up and they started switching all the lights and everything. And by 11:30, they were effectively showing the Madrid event on this massive screen, the opposite side to the cathedral in front of the town hall bit. They showed all that, and then at 12:05, this group came on, stayed on until 4 o'clock in the morning, totally free. The square was packed, everybody was stood there drinking, brought their own drinks and everything. Great atmosphere, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, so you really do, if you want to enjoy New Year's in Spain, you have to really work with the Spanish timetable, right? You have to maybe stay home. And if you're going to go to a hotel or rent an apartment, you might have to think about maybe having a big lunch and then buying some bits to have yourself at home, have a few drinks at home.
Oh, yeah, and go then to the hotel bar or something and sit and have a drink.
And then go out afterwards. Yeah.
You'll be, don't fall for the fact that I'm going to go to bed early, because you'll miss so much. You think, well, that's a good thing to do because there's nothing going on, and then suddenly it'll all spring back to life.
You're better off having a siesta in the middle of the day.
What the Spanish do. Yeah. Big lunch, siesta, bit of snacks, drink at the bar, then go out.
Coffee, then you're set and for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right, next one. Palma de Mallorca. So we've gone to the Balearics now. Yeah. Again. Oh no, I've been once. We've been to Ibiza, so now we've gone to the Balearics. And again, I think this, because it's sort of the capital of a region, effectively, because it's like the biggest city in the Balearics. I think they have a good go at having a good time as well, according to this. So it's supposed to be a really great atmosphere. 2 main areas, Plaza de Cort, which is the town hall square, and Plaza Rey Juan Carlos I. Both are said to be really good. And also, after that, there are fireworks above the cathedral.
Oh, beautiful.
La Sûre, just after midnight.
Very nice.
But it does say that it is a very very atmospheric evening in Palma de Mallorca.
Very nice. That means it'll be packed, but it'll be great.
Yeah.
So it'll be,
yeah, I like Palma. It's nice.
That cathedral
nice
as well is spectacular.
The whole place is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really nice.
Very nice, Palma.
Yeah.
Cool. Next up, we have Sevilla.
We love Sevilla.
Amazing. Yeah. So the cathedral area is where it all happens, as well as the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light. I don't know why that sounds special.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah. In Plaza de San Francisco. And then you might bump into our friend Chris, who's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
From I'm going to forget his company, AmericansMovingToSpain.com.
He'll be there somewhere. Shout out for him. Shout out.
So watch
Spainfully Honest. Keep shouting it.
Yeah.
Get
so watch our
printed.
podcast with him on it. What was it titled? Americans Moving to Spain or something like that? And you'll recognize it and keep an eye out for him if you're in Sevilla.
Yeah, because he lives there. And Sevilla is great. I loved it. I think it's one of the nicest cities I've been to in Spain.
Yeah.
Really liked it.
And they know
The
how to
food's
party.
good.
They know how to party as well.
The food's good. There's all little streets everywhere. I can imagine it being really good for New Year's Eve.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah, there's some nice places and nice atmosphere. Brilliant. Right, Valencia. So that's a bit closer to us. The main event is in the Plaza de Ayuntamiento. There's a surprise. There's a surprise. But this is where it's slightly different, because also it's very famous for its revetles. Is that right?
I have no idea.
Revetles. Now, I didn't know that what that was, so I did a Google search, and it showed loads. It's effectively like frivolities going on in the little squares, but they're all like independently done. Anybody can go, but you have to pay for your drinks and everything. But it's not like a private party. It's a public party, but in all the little things. And it sounds like the sort of the communitarios of each block sort of get together and set up a little thing. And it showed loads of pictures of like chairs and tables and like these pop-up bars, done by Estrella and things popped up, and loads of people having a good time.
Cool.
Sounds brilliant, yeah. So like the main event is in Plaza Evento, so go and perhaps watch that in there, and then go and find one of these. I don't know if that's what you do, but it sounds like it's a really good city for doing a bit of like square hopping, wandering about to different squares. That sounds really good.
It's not bar hopping. Is that what people say?
Yeah, bar hopping normally, but now square hopping.
In Spain, we square hop.
Yeah, of course we do.
And last but not least, we're on to Zaragoza.
We've been there, haven't we? Is that where me and you went?
Yeah.
We didn't go. We only went to an industrial estate. An industrial estate and a really dodgy hotel. Yeah.
Food was nice in the hotel, though.
Yeah, food was alright.
remember.
Good job was don't go out.
We went to a furniture fair up there because we've got quite a big one in
it's one of the most in Spain. It's one of the most famous ones.
Yeah.
But
and we didn't even see the center of Zaragoza.
No, and it's supposed to be fantastic, isn't it?
Dodgy
we didn't see any of it. Dodgy hotel, dodgy place. It was cheap on what was it called? Booking.com.
But I'm sure the celebrations on New Year's Eve will be amazing. So you need to go to Plaza de Pilar. That's apparently really popular with locals and visitors. So, and again, get there early. And then just another reminder not to forget your grapes and not to forget your red underwear. That goes for men and women. You'll see red boxers all over the place as well.
Yeah. And the grapes, you can get them like fresh, obviously, 12 grapes. But you can also get those cans, can't you? Like usually get a pack of 3 cans.
We already have our pack of 3 cans.
Yeah. If you try to get them on the night in the place, you will pay a fortune for 3 of dodgy grapes.
Yeah.
But like now in Mercadal, every supermarket, you can get them for like 3 for a quid or something like that, 3 for €1 or something. So get them now. Because you have to carry them about. Yeah. Ready for
and they're
action.
the easiest ones to eat because they usually have like, none.
Well, they've got no pips and they've got no skins
really have
on.
Well, these ones I think have skin, but it's like really sweet, like, and it's been like soaked in that, that fake juice
It's probably wine by the time.
Probably
you
wine.
Yeah.
Probably open them.
So yeah, but you have to. It's quite quick. It's quicker than you think,
It
isn't
is
it?
quick. Yeah.
And you start off all right, but then when you get to like 7 and you got a mouthful of them, then it gets a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, like for Max, I cut them into like quarters.
Wow. So he's got to do 48.
So he 1 quarter. He would still go at 1 o'clock in the morning. Come on, Max.
Come on, Max, it's 5 o'clock.
1 quarter is like 1 grape for him.
Okay.
So he ends up having less grapes, not more grapes.
Yeah.
Or sometimes what people do for kids is they give them like Smarties or something.
You're not eating fast enough. Come on, eat your grapes. 46 to go.
So if you're mentally prepared, you'll probably do it. But I remember thinking, you think it's going to be easy.
You should practice it.
Yeah,
before you go, like have a technique. Because you can't be like they're the only ones still eating, can you? I mean, you've got to go. For
I literally have never done it. I've never done it. I've
never done it in the time.
Never done it in the time. But every year I get a little bit closer. So I feel like you might have to a bit of practice, a bit of training, because you get like
you have to develop your chipmunk your chipmunk cheeks.
Just hold as much in your cheeks.
Have you finished? Swallow.
There we go.
Right. That was our guide to the 12 sort of major cities in Spain. Keep an ear out on Spectrum if you're in a Spectrum area, because they will let you know if there's any others going on elsewhere. And like we said before, I would make a day of it rather than just an evening of it. If you go into one of the big cities, unless you live right in the middle. If you live right in the middle, then you'll be fine. But if you're not, make a day of it, because I think it'd be so frustrating if you try to get there like late evening and you won't get it.
You'll end up being frustrated and annoyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, as we say, go somewhere, have a nice lunch, have a sleep.
Yeah.
Be quiet, have a quieter evening, and then head out, for midnight, and then everything will happen after that.
If you can book even for your lunchtime, because I know that I've been to Murcia on the 24th, and I've also been there on the 31st. You still need to book a restaurant for the afternoon.
Oh yeah,
rather
definitely.
than the evening. So if you can go online and book something, if you've been before. If not, and you get there in the morning, your first job really is to go and find somewhere to eat at lunchtime.
Yeah.
And go and book it and book a table. And don't be surprised if you're like in the back corner, because people will have booked these a long time in advance. So, do that. But I mean, the atmosphere will be unbelievable. Yeah. It will be great.
And then if you're just an expat, just living here, or even if you're traveling over to rent somewhere for this period, and you're going to be based in one of the small towns or smaller towns, medium-sized towns, whatever, look at the town hall pages for the local government. So they're Ayuntamiento de whatever. So Ayuntamiento de San Pedro de Tar, Ayuntamiento de San Javier. Just look them up on Facebook, and then you'll see, you might have to scroll through a little bit, but you'll find that every single town is doing something, and they do something cute. And I'm going to say they do this in every town or most towns, is during the daytime. At the weekend, it might not necessarily be the day of, it might be the day before or the day of, but around that period, they'll do a cute little version for kids. So it's usually at noon, and you can go for kids.
I saw that.
They have like something on, whether it be a magician or someone doing cantajuegos, like the songs they sing for kids. And they'll have what's called in Spain cotillon. So not everyone knows what this is. We know that crap that you put on New Year's, cardboard glasses and hats and ties. Yeah. In Spain, it's called cotillon.
Right, okay.
And so you buy it in like a bag in the Chinese shop, and each bag has like.
And they're not expensive, are they? They're like €3 or €4.
Yeah, or less even. Yeah. And they are like the bag is for an individual person. So we get like 3 or 4 bags of cotillon, and we have them at home. Max loves them, get your little Hawaiian like necklaces. I don't know why they have them on New Year, but anyway, you get like sparkly stuff and ties and all that. So Spanish people have their cotillon, and so they usually have that for the kids during the day. They'll have like little sweets for them. They'll do the countdown. They'll take their grapes or whatever Smarties or sweets they have for them to do instead of grapes, and they do that in most towns. It's really, really cute. So look out for that. And basically, every town will do something for New Year's Eve, but no matter where you are, and there'll be lots going on. So just check out your town hall websites, and even the charities, which we always like to support. They do galas and meals and all this kind of stuff as well. So, and the money that they get from selling those tickets goes towards the charity. So have a look at those. Again, Facebook, they will have whatever charity is near you. I imagine is setting up some kind of New Year ball or something like that. Or New Year's Day swim.
Yeah, New Year's,
do New Year's Day
swim. Imagine that
swims.
after
Yeah.
you've been sick on 12 breaks. Lovely.
Yeah.
Just one thing I thought of. Because Murcia's not that really touristy, I was quite surprised how cheap the hotels were on New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve. They didn't class it as a major. I think it's because a lot of Spaniards obviously don't go away. They stay with the family.
Yeah.
And I was quite impressed how cheap it was on New Year's Eve to stay in a hotel. So if you are thinking of going to a city, particularly if it's one that's not massively tourism affected,
Yeah.
but perhaps not Barcelona and Valencia and Alicante, because they're touristy. But on the other, have a quick look on Booking.com of how much you can stay for, because you have such a good time if you go and stay the night.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Staying
Yeah,
there. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
I think that was everything. That was it.
Yeah. Well, have a great New Year, and by the time you see this, you'll have had a nice Christmas,
Yeah.
hopefully. Have a good day, and then obviously watch back an episode for the Three Kings.
3 Kings,
That was last week's episode, but it's actually going to happen after this.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So have a great time.
Have a great time. This is that period now where you've eaten cheese all week and you're starting to feel like
Yeah.
a bit sick of cheese and crackers and stuff.
Turkey sandwiches.
Turkey sandwiches.
Yeah.
So yeah, have a great time and happy New Year.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.